Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the Technical Trader at thetechtrader.com. It is Thursday, the 5th of January. It's time for a weekly swing trade review. And there's quite a few stocks on this list going back a couple months now. I wanted you to be more detailed on this. EHTH, which actually was a great swing for us here and there, has come down recently to a support level and potentially buying area. This afternoon, a strong report. The stock spiked after hours from 1705 to almost 20, trading just underneath that. And I think the stock has room to move into the 23.4 zone and perhaps back to near 28. BEAT has formed a wedge in here, or is it a head and shoulders? Bottom line is you don't want to see it underneath 4. If it pops, your resistance at 5.25 and then 6 would be your scalp targets, or at least swing targets. BLUE coming on again after pulling back to test support and trend line. You can see the last 5 days have been up. The stock is now advancing towards a test of the 8.5 area where the early December high was. Next targets are 10 and 12 if it does go. BOX broke out, exploded to the first target and packed the fill. Today was an ugly day for it. An engulfing negative reversal day down 153 or 5%. Not going to be happy with it, and the stop would be under 29. CECO with a big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a fifth wave, or at least it looks like it, now forming a large 2-month consolidation. And if it comes up through this level, having to take out 13 would lead to 15 and maybe 18. DADA just put out a swing on it. Within 3 days, it went from 8 and change to 13.53. And it's a 5-wave advance into a resistance zone, so it's probably a sell up here. On the short side, DINO in the oil sector, I believe, after coming down and breaking the trend line, it's forming a big bear flag. And now the target down about 41.2. In the same sector, we have LPI, which has broken a massive top formation and closed down underneath support. I'm now expecting this to be 42 and 37. EDU in the Chinese educational sector broke out. We put a swing on it around 2 and through the targets, getting up to 42 and then pull back. But today it's bounced again. It's back up there 37, up $1.76 today. Looking for a retest of 42.3 and then up in the high 40s. EHTH popped out, wedged, and back to fill. Now it's consolidating or coiling. And it's near breakout of the long-term declining top line as well. I move through this area, likely to test the 6.5 and 8 zones. FDMT exploded, pull back, put a swing on it. It got up to target number 1 and then backed off, but held support. Still not stopped. The stop would be under 19.5. Targets are 25.6 and 29.30. GDS Holdings exploded. We put a swing on it and immediately paid dividends and then pulled back today on an inside day, but I'm looking for an extension of 31. GEO popped out and pulled back and then ran over the last 5 weeks. You can see it's forming a big coiling type consolidation. The targets are 12.5 and 14. HROW broke out. We put a swing on it. It's backed and filled. Pulled back today, but I'm still looking for 17 and 2021. IQ broke out. We put a swing on it. It's done very well. It today spiked up to 710, and 2.5 months has gone from $1.65 to 710, on nearly a 4-fold increase. So, and it's long in the tooth, but the next target has to be upwards of 8. Well, there's resistance right here, then your target is $8. Lee in the Chinese automotive sector broke out and it's been up now 5 days in a row, adding another small percentage today. But the targets are 24 and 27 going forward. And INE broke out. We put a swing on it. It ran up to target number 1 and then pulled back. Support is at 11. Resistance 14.5 and target 17.5. Another Chinese automotive stock, NIU, which has gone recently from 288 to almost 6, more than doubling. It's pulled back in a flag and now it's going again. My target now is 798. You can see OM popped, flagged, and we put a swing on it. It's been moved up very nicely. Got the 2 targets. My next target is 32, 33. Pan American Silver broke out yesterday, pulled right back today, but the base pattern is there, and I think eventually we see 21 and 24. PERI, big bullish engulfing reversal day after getting down to 26.09, got up to 28. At 760, it's only up 60 cents at 2%, but it looks like a ongoing pattern that should or could reach 30 and then 33. Prpl broke out. We put a swing on. It's been backing and filling for 6 weeks now, but it's built a beautiful base. My targets now are 6 and 7 3/4. Rhythm exploded, one of our better swings of the year, and currently consolidating and testing the highs. To me, it feels like a stock that is ready to roll. Looking for 34.5 and 40. SMMT exploded and wedged. We put a swing on it. It's popped from 3.5 to 578. With an inside day today, though, I think the targets are 6 and 3/4 and 8. TBLA exploded and pulled back. We put a swing on it. It's been holding the 240 range, and this week popped and got up to 336. Some resistance up here, but my next target is 360, 4 1/4, and 5. TGTX exploded with a big and bullish engulfing bar, and then it's followed through, but backed off the last couple of days after reaching 1224. It's back 10 1/4. Support around 9 3/4. Targets 13 and 15. And VRNA exploded with a breakaway run, and now the rising flag looks very powerful. I'm looking for 32 and 38. And finally, ZYME coming out of a large base pattern and then backing it off. Has a V bottom with right-handed extension. As long as support at 7 1/4 hold, I'm happy about it. Targets are 9 and 11 going forward. And let's look at the swings at thetechtrader.com.